Welcome to the last, more or less, mastery-free challenge walkthrough for the new featured contracts. I think I may have misestimated there. I think it was more like 6 of the 10 can be done with no unlocks, no mastery. I'm not saying the others can't. A couple of them can, but they're very complicated, and it's probably better if you do get the mastery first. But let's look at this last one. This one's called the Sapienza Strangler. As the name suggests, it's in Sapienza, but it's on the landslide bonus map instead of the World of Tomorrow map that the other one was on. We have to kill 4 targets with fiber wire in our suit. That's not a problem because we were going to do that anyway. And because this is landslide, a bonus mission, there's only one spot anyway where we can start. I do recommend that if you have a lockpick, you can smuggle it into the safe house. It makes this a little easier, but it's not necessary, and I'm not going to use it just to show that you don't need it. So let's get started. One thing to note is that 3 of the 4 targets are relatively easy to get and deal with. The one that is not requires a bit of complicated wrangling, and it'll take 2 or 3 minutes just to get rid of her. That's unfortunate, but there's not a whole lot we can do about it. So we're going to go after the complicated one first and then clean up with the rest because they're relatively easy, and it advantages us anyway for various reasons to go after her first. So we will go ahead and do that. Again, I'm going to be going with a relatively safe strategy, not necessarily the fastest one. First thing we'll do is we're going to head up.
How are you, sir?
The main street here to our apartment where the ICA safe house is. On landslide, it's locked, and for some reason we do not have the key for it. But there's a trick we can use to get inside.
Any update on the Bravo situation?
No, he still hasn't turned.
Just come up here and stand at the door and wait for those 2 guards to finish their conversation.
Check all the shops on the way. It's very important that Abiyati talks to him, so that means every shop.
Got it.
All right, good.
The guard on the right will come over here to the building, and he'll open the door for us to check inside. We're not trespassing in here, so don't worry. He won't care. Just come up here and unlock the door. If you smuggled anything in, which I recommend the lockpick, it'll be right there. For now, though, we're going to come out here, unlock this, and then we're going to deal with the little annoyance, that guy. Grab the crowbar, open the door, throw a coin here, and just kind of hide in the corner. You want to hide because sometimes when NPCs see you in a bathroom, they get annoyed. Even though this is your bathroom. Just knock him out and leave him there, don't worry about it. Come down here. We're going to pry open this door. We're going to open this door and we're going to throw a coin there. There's one guard in here who has kind of a weird patrol path, and I'd like to get rid of him. So we're going to wait for him to walk away so that he's no longer visible from the door. We're going to hit him, and we're just going to, again, leave him here. I don't normally like leaving people lying around, but in this case it's safe. We're going to run up to this door, and we're going to crowbar it open. Now, if you get here later, this woman will be on her way back. So just kind of wait. Or pop the door open, and then run up here and hide. Just up here. Whatever the case, she's going to come in and she's going to be in her kitchen. Throw a coin through there into the next room. The reason for this is that she's kind of bugged, and if you try to wire her while she's standing in that position, it won't work for some reason. The game thinks she's seating, and will do a seating strangle. So just wait for her to come in here, strangle her, and dump her in this container. So no one will come in here anyway. You can leave her on there on the ground like everybody else, but just hiding her for cleanup's sake. Now, these doors were locked, but they're not locked this way, so we can leave this way. That makes it a little more convenient to actually get out than trying to climb out.
Hey, look out!
Sorry, lady. Now we need to come back out here to the shop that's across the street from where we are. Now, the lady here is actually kind of wandering back and forth, doing stuff. We want to kind of lure her over here. Behind the kiln is best, but it doesn't really matter. We just need her attention. Now, you want to look around and make sure no one is looking in or about to walk in. But you should be okay. Once she gets close to the kiln, as long as the coast is clear, go ahead and get her, and then immediately dump her in here. This counts as hiding the body, but you can also incinerate it if you want. And then what we're going to do is come down here. We're going to take advantage of opening a door the other way again, and we're going to throw a coin right here. Close this door and just kind of hide back here, because there's a lady, and that's the target that we want. She's going to come over here. Just let her pick up the coin. Now, you could fiber wire her right here in the corner, but for safety's sake, I'm not going to do that just to make sure that it works. Once she picks it up, just throw a coin right here. Now, you're going to want to hide, because you don't want her to like see you and yell at you, so just kind of hide here. Sometimes people see you through the window and yell at you. Check, make sure the coast is clear, and then get her. Again, you're right next to a crate, so immediately dump her in it. And take your coins back. We will need at least one coin. Now we're going to run this way. Over here. You're going to want to turn left immediately to avoid this camera. But I want to get rid of it just for safety's sake, so run all the way back here into this corner. Make sure this guy is leaving. There's a guy looking, so I'm not going to get rid of the camera because there is a guy right there and he might see me. So there are some people wandering through here, but for the most part this alley is pretty clear. So we're just going to let this cop wander through. He's on a very long loop, and once he goes through this area, he won't come back.
I think I finally solved
so we're going to use the trick again.
Problem.
So
first,
walk up to her, drop a coin, pick it up, and then throw it down the alley.
Oh.
Just throw it anywhere down the alley. You have to do it fairly quickly.
Don't let anyone do it.
Now, in this case, it ended up on the steps, so before she gets... well, she can see it now, so just let her pick it up. Or pick it up,
Hey, stop that!
bump into her,
Whoops,
wait a
sorry.
second, drop it again, and throw it kind of close to this bin. Whatever. Just be careful. That cop, again, he's on a long cycle. He will walk away. So just let him walk away while she walks towards this thing. The cop by the van, he's not going to see anything. So just get her, and then again, immediately dump her. That will take care of the last target. So everything's done, except, remember, there's a camera there if you didn't have a chance to shoot it. If that guy's not in the window, you can shoot it. If not, just walk along this outside edge, and the camera will not record you. It's not worth the effort to turn the cameras off, so don't even bother. Just go this way. Now, all 4 of our targets have been strangled. All 4 of them are in boxes, so there is no chance of any body being found. We didn't knock anyone else out, except those 2 guys, and no one will find them. So, just head here. Let's leave. There you go. With no mastery whatsoever, and just the basic equipment, Silent Assassin. Took a little while. She's a big problem if you don't have things like breaching charges or a lockpick, but there's not a lot we can do about that in this case. The others, no problem.